tournament that China's ever seen for Overwatch in almost the world. To be fair, it's definitely up in the top 3, and now they're one map away from getting eliminated, so all the stops need to come out here. Maybe IG Fire, for whatever reason, if they've been saving anything up to this point, they need to go with it. YJP on Farah. This is something different. This is interesting.
And we're also seeing, though, Raynor to respawn with the McCree himself. So
like
Farah's going to have a tough time, but with Naibo there to protect him with extra healing, not to mention you on 7 on D.Va, they're going to take this high ground control completely away from AllStrike, and they've done just that. The 11-5-20 already going down, and Rain following suit. IG Fire going to take the first point on the first attack.
AllStrike just got smashed. Roy dominated them. I mean, those two picks, that's the entire right side defense gone. The Zenyatta and McCree, key components here of AllStrike actually being able to poke down oncoming attackers, they're already dead. So realistically, yes. Roy, look at this man. He is a spearhead. He's lifting, he's rising to the occasion when he's required to, and even Tressor's getting involved here, but this Genji really has broken AllStrike apart.
Are they really going to turn the tides here? Because AllStrike have not actually given up the point. The Blizzard coming down has bought a lot of time, and Rain, who's respawned back in, who's one of the first 2 men to die, has been able to pick himself up a double kill. Roy's going to have Dragon Blade. He might need a Papa here to help his team capture this point, because they're still struggling.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful of the flash potentially coming in from Rain as well. He needs to be looking. There's nothing to go for. Rain keeping himself safe. He's been in that same position the whole time. Finally, YJP shuts him down. But that McCree got 3 or 4 kills over the course of that fight, and it has actually prevented IG Fire from being able to do anything. I think Knight goes in there with the res, but 9139 quickly kills those players who were revived.
Yeah, he got resed. He resed 2 people up. He got taken down, and 9139 on the May. Showing why he can do some serious work here. And after IG Fire got those first 2 picks on to 11-5-20 and Rain, AllStrike still delayed it enough, but most importantly, this man here on your screen, 9139, held on long enough to get a Blizzard, to stall for time, to help pick up quite a few of these kills, but most importantly, let Rain come back in to pick himself up a double.
So 11-5-20 is very susceptible to Roy here. So he died twice in quick succession, but Rain finally managed to find some safe position. Now YJP is definitely a concern, and needs to be a concern for AllStrike here. Notice that they're not positioned up on this balcony above YJP because they're afraid of getting knocked off, and they want to work and be able to receive this rush. Now it's going to be the Barons going straight on in there. YJP gets on towards 1, but it's going to be taken down by Rain. But Roy, that's it. The 2 key elements here for AllStrike is going to be able to come in and pick up the kills, and Rain finally falls. Another Shuriken thrown in his direction will be enough to get the job done. Well, 9139 didn't have a Blizzard available. It would have been a tough job to hold on there.
Yeah, you're not going to kill Roy when he has Naiba there healing him on Mercy. There's just no way. As a McCree, it's too difficult. And I would imagine AllStrike should be losing this one. However, he's going to be jumping back in to buy some extra time. He doesn't have his Primal Rage available, but he does buy enough time to let the Zarya come back in. The Transit's being popped. This time out of AllStrike, 11-5-20 just trying to hold on, trying to buy some extra time, but Rain's not successful with the Deadeye coming through. The Self-Destruct can be used as well. He's trying to get around for cover. He will be able to dead by Samsara. On the Zarya, picks himself up a double, picks himself up a triple, and Fire have been held again. Keep in mind, if Fire lose this map, they're out completely.
I don't know how they managed to hold this one there as well. Knight's going to have to go over towards the edge. He does have the res, but no reason to use it. He does fall, and it's going to be Rain not able to pick him up. Okay, so there's 1 proper push available for Fire here. 2. And there might be 2 if the second one's going to be quite messy, though. There's a res available for IG Fire, so that's important. Knight needs to stay alive in this fight. He needs to be safe, be careful. That means he can't go too deep if YJP wants to go right into the back line.
The thing is, res is actually really good for this team too, because you have a Genji who can get away, you have a Pharah who can jump up, you have a D.Va who can be resuited and get away, you have a Winston who can jump as well. It just comes down to if he's going to be assassinated or not. Naibo has to be so careful. You can see him sitting back towards the left-hand side of your screen as Rain's being pressured. Rain doesn't really have much help here. Now as a D.Va and a Winston in his face, but he's trying to take down a Lucy before he does get executed. 80 HP left, and he gets the D-suit, but finally Lincoln turns around to pick up the kill onto him.
Yeah, but he finds Roy, even though Rain goes down. The big Genji is out. Knight goes for the 1-man res, no 2 in fact. I think the Genji and Farah were required. AllStrike picked off the correct targets there, but the res is going to cover over that, and now the Barrage comes through, but 11-5-20 finds YJP. This is pretty massive stuff here. 9139 is still alive as well. The Winston's going to drop down on IG Fire. Where are they? They're nowhere to be seen. They're going to be extinguished here, and 9139's got just the weapon for it.
Roy, you're by yourself. You have to contest the point, and he can't even do that. IG Fire, the team who beat SKG, doesn't cap a single point on Numbani. And now they have to pull off a full hold and replay the map again. And if they win the map there, they still have to win 1 more just to have, at best, a 3-way tie in the group. They have to hope AllStrike does not beat Snake for it to be a 3-way tie to do a full reset of the entire bracket.
If you're Roy, you are so mad right now, because the opening that IG Fire showed should have been enough to take the first point. It was fortunate for 9139 that he managed to get back in and have the Blizzard available even for that fight. That's a big deal. YJP's Farah was not able to get the job done. Alright, so you bring the Farah into this map, and quite often, the most effective space for her is when you can knock people off that left side. You can bring her in, but you notice that AllStrike backed away in towards the corridors. That wasn't even the issue, though. The problem was the fact that Rain managed to use very safe positioning on the road on 2 occasions. You saw a D.Va, you saw a Winston, you saw a Lucio all trying to deal with Rain. Rain died ultimately, but he de-suited the D.Va. Completely, it may as well have gotten a kill. So getting a kill in a 1v3 situation is massive. Then, 9139 was still on the point. Samsara was truly charged because he hung around for most of the fight. IG spent so much time trying to focus down this McCree that they come back to a lost fight. Half their team had already been... It was a 5v3 on the other side against IG because they spent half their team trying to get rid of it. One McCree.
Thing is, YJP did a decent job. There was one opportunity for him where he used his concussive blast to get aggressive and use the barrage on the corridor. Problem was, you had Rain, and I think it was 11-5-20 on the Zenyatta, discording him up and getting headshotted right away. So his barrage lasted for like a second or two. He only picked up 1 kill, and they're actually able to get away from that. But Samsara, the man who we talk about, basically only playing Reaper, came up big on his Zarya. They're picking up a triple kill just to hold on to the point.
YJP, normally the tank player, obviously switching over to Farah in that occasion, and now it should be AllStrike on the attack. Now we actually still see the McCree for them here, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see how this plays out. It's going to be Rain on that one there as well. I think he played really well on defense. It's nice to see now this is AllStrike being more adaptable. They're going to be bringing the D.Va and the Winston, right? No Genji to back that one up here. We'll have to see if it works out, because 11-5-20, maybe a slight overextension there. The fact that he's ahead of Rain, for me, is a little bit concerning. Either Rain's too passive, or 11-5-20 is a little bit too aggressive.
Well, they wanted to use Rain to come in last, so then they wouldn't actually focus him out too much. You saw East come in from the left-hand side. He went through the garden to jump up top, and the rest of them, Samsara and team, push up straight through the main part, the main entrance of it, the Rain towards the high ground. So they're trying to like kind of swish them together and allow Rain free time to just get these attacks off. The problem was, we didn't get any kills, and they lost too many people.
Switching here? Rain walking back towards his spawn now.
Maybe. Might just be regrouping with this. No, he is. He is switching.
Yeah. Gonna go for the Zarya. So that means, yeah, Samsara on the Reaper now. So that's generally the arrangement those two have. I find this so interesting. This D.Va here for 9139. I don't know. He could play Mei here. He's a good Mei. I don't really know why that's not a viable thing here, I guess, especially when they've got a Roadhog. So an extra tank doesn't exactly benefit you that much. Samsara gets hooked in. No, that's not ideal. YJP now giving a better account for himself. But Roy's picked up there. That's the Winston getting involved. East jumps up, and that's a Tesla cannon go. 9139 trying to shut down the healing. Getting in front of the Ana with the defense matrix, and Knight was nullified for most of that fight.
So the Struck comes in just to zone them off the point. They're halfway through capture this point. If IG Fire cannot maintain, if they cannot contest, they're out of the whole tournament. 9139 is just in the face of Ana yet again. Naibo can't do anything about this. He has the Orb of Harmony and Orb of Discord on him. They're trying to focus this man down. Finally, he falls to Samsara, but is it going to be enough? Now Roy trying to commit the Dragon Blade, picks up 1 kill, yes, but 1 kill's not going to be enough.
This is all but done. Surely one's going to come in now with the whole hog, but it's going to get blocked out by the defense matrix. The D.Va now really coming up trumps for AllStrike. You can see Samsara now pushing people away. He's going to go in with the Death Blossom. There's people surrounding him all sides, and it's all about AllStrike on that kill feed. Beautiful stuff there. It's Tresor and YJP to fall, and that's IG Fire's hopes in the bin. AllStrike take the series away. They make it into the finals. IG Fire have fallen at the final hurdle.
Samsara, you just won, son. Be happy. Why you look so sad?
I don't understand.
You're into the playoffs.
I don't understand.
Oh, IG Fire, the team, one of the few teams we had pitted as being the top in China, losing 2 straight. Rock, paper, scissors is pretty much the perfect way to describe this. The only team, one of the few teams that actually understand how Ana works, and yet they fall. They fall to teams that they have generally good record to. They were 6-2 against Snake in maps before meeting them. Then they lost 2 straight in that best of, actually they did take 1 map, but they lost 2 and eventually lost 2 in the entire series.
So this is important. This is what really managed to enable AllStrike to hold.